Welcome back. If you are sticking around the area for spring break, a lot of fun things to do around here.
Including the Milwaukee Art Museum, which has creative projects that can help keep kids busy and out of your hair.
And not out of your hair, joining us, Emily Sullivan, Director of Youth and Family Programs at the museum. And you're extending the hours for kid hours.
That's right. So with spring break right around the corner, parents are looking for fun and engaging things for their kids to do. So the Coles Art Generation Studio at Milwaukee Art Museum is the perfect solution.
How exciting. You brought some beautiful art pieces with you.
Yeah.
What are they going to be making?
Well, all kinds of things inspired by our folk art exhibition. And the great thing about spring break is usually the studio is only open on weekends, but we're extending the hours. So families can stop in anytime, April 15th through 20th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and make art together.
Now, if a family wants to go, how much do they have to pay to get into these programs?
Well, all Coles Art Generation programs are free with the museum admission, and kids 12 and under are always free.
Is this a place where mom and dad can drop their son or daughter off for a little bit and go wander on their own, or do you want mom and dad involved with this?
No, this is a family experience. So we encourage families to make an art activity as a team with their child, or, you know, sometimes we see parents and kids working side by side. So everyone can do their own thing.
It's a great bonding experience. And now you've brought some beautiful items here, Emily. And tell us
Folk
about
art is the theme.
Yes,
like this flower. Talk about that
we
one.
have a wonderful special exhibition right now at the museum called Uncommon Folk, which features almost 600 pieces of folk art. And these projects are inspired by that exhibition. So you'll see lots of mixed media, found objects.
It's a great way to reuse our fabulous local newspaper.
Definitely.
It's beautiful. And those fish decoys, I love those. They've got a little glistening or a little, what is that?
Right. So, you know.
Is that aluminum foil?
Yeah, so we can learn from folk artists that really anything can be an art supply. So we're using a lot of recycled materials as well as things that you might ordinarily find in a sewing box or at the hardware store.
And it really gets the kids' creativity going, and the parents really can have fun with the kids. What is the thing that people need to remember if they come down to the museum?
Well, I think the studio is always a highlight, but it's, you know, we also have other things for families to do. So while they're at the museum, they can check out the rest of the Coles Education Center. We have the Coles Art Generation Lab and the Coles Art Generation Gallery, which has a gallery just for families. And
do you find kids are more engaged with stuff like this, or they actually enjoy looking at the art on display?
I think it's a mix. They can tour the folk art exhibition with a family guide and learn about the art together. Then they can stop by the studio and, you know, make things inspired by what they've seen. And then also head into those other Coles education spaces for, you know, a different kind of experience.
So what kind of feedback have you gotten, Emily?
Well, I think our feedback is positive. You know, kids love to make art. Kids are natural artists, and I think the parents can always learn a little bit from the kids, you know, in an art-making situation.
Well, it's really fun.
Emily Sullivan, Milwaukee Art Museum.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for joining us, and we put all the information on our website, tmj4.com/Wisconsin Tonight. Maybe you